Okay, our next picture is Mike Nichols' The Graduate from 1967, being revived with a new print and sound system as part of Hollywood's mining its past from its last golden era of a generation ago. We've seen the Star Wars pictures, and The Godfather was brought back in this way. The Graduate, of course, is the story of recent college graduate Benjamin Braddock. Dustin Hoffman, who is mightily confused about his future, a family friend gives him a very famous piece of advice. But that doesn't help Ben, who is totally at sea, as expressed in a wonderful image by director Mike Nichols, Ben in his family's backyard pool, with the sounds of Simon and Garfunkel. Adding to Ben's confusion is that a friend of his parents, a certain Mrs. Robinson, played so well by Anne Bancroft, wants to have sex with him after his graduation party. The final act of The Graduate is about whether Ben can make up his mind and land the woman he loves, Mrs. Robinson's daughter, played by Catherine Ross, who is marrying someone else. Looking at The Graduate again, I was less impressed by the sexual escapades between Ben and Mrs. Robinson than by the generation gap between Ben and all of the adults in the film. Bancroft and Hoffman performed very well, but that's just cute stuff. Ben at the point of committing to someone or something, that, for me, is what distinguishes The Graduate on second viewing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The movie didn't hold up very well for me. I was kind of disappointed, and I think it may have something to do with the nature of topical humor. A topical joke needs to be told at the time when it's topical, and in a way, this whole movie was very much late 60s. As I looked at the movie, as I looked at the review I wrote at the time and remembered what 1967, 68, and 69 were really like, I realized that it resonated in a different way then. And now looking at it, I feel that Mrs. Robinson holds up very well. In fact, oddly enough, I thought Mrs. Robinson looked more attractive to me than her daughter in this movie, frankly. I mean, and at the time that I saw it, I thought she was some old lady. Now she looks like a babe. But apart from that, I feel that the satire really is of its time.
But the generation gap issue is not of its time. And Roger, there's another shot in the picture which we didn't show, where he's in the pool.
Yeah.
And we look through his glass.
I know, you've always loved that shot. You've been talking about that shot for years.
Well, it's terrific because it shows the confusion of a child coming out of college. I would say that.
Yeah, but surely the whole plot involving whether she's going to marry the other guy or not, and the parents and
that stuff doesn't work. The Catherine Ross relationship.
And even the getaway at the end from the church, which was so shocking before, now it just didn't really.
Frankly, because it was quicker than American movies were operating then. Just the speed of it all was different. 2 thumbs up, but marginal recommendations for The Graduate, which holds up better as a generation gap comedy than a sex farce.